What is worship in the New Covenant? Romans chapter 12. In Romans chapter 12 we read, Paul says, after having proclaimed this wonderful gospel, beginning with sin people in chapter 1, 2, and 3, explaining justification, explaining overcoming sin in Romans 6, explaining life in the Spirit in Romans 8, and the sovereignty and faithfulness and righteousness of God in chapter 9, 10, and 11. He then comes in chapter 12 and says, in view of all these mercies of God, I want to teach you how to worship. Present your body a living sacrifice and a holy sacrifice, which is acceptable to God, because this is your worship in the Spirit. You see what the Lord told the woman of Samaria is explained here. Worship is in the Spirit, is when you present your body, every part of it. You know, in the Old Testament, they had to cut the bullock in pieces. And so when I present my body, don't just say, Lord, I give you my body. Say, make it piece by piece, then you'll know whether it's true or not. Lord, I give you my eyes. I never again want to look at or read anything that is displeasing to you. Eyes. Lord, I give you my tongue. I never again want to say a single word with my tongue that will displease you. That's another piece. Lord, my hand, I never want to do anything with my hand that will displease you. Piece by piece by piece, put it on the altar and you'll discover that you're fooling yourself when you say, Lord, I give my body to you. Cut it up. The bullock had to be cut up in the burnt offering. Then the fire will fall. If the fire has not fallen, there's some part of your body you have not given. And that's why you can't worship. You can sing and praise and thanks as much as you like and fool yourself with that bicycle that you got a Cadillac car. You spend all your life, there are multitudes fooling themselves like that. Don't be in that crowd. Come into real worship. Present your body, every part of it, as a living sacrifice, and make it every day of your life. Be a worshiper. Make sure you don't pull something back from the altar. Not only that, the mind, body, soul, and spirit. Present your body to your mind. Let your mind be transformed, renewed. How do I renew my mind? By aligning my mind with the Word of God. Wherever God says something and my flesh doesn't quite agree with it, I say, crucify my flesh, and I say, that is God's way, and I accept it. For example, when God says, do all things without murmuring and complaining, Philippians 2:14, I make it the goal of my life that my tongue will never murmur or complain, that my heart will never murmur or complain, even if I control my tongue. You see, I can control my tongue with yoga. Yoga teaches people to control their tongue, but they can't cleanse their heart. Murmuring and complaining is in the heart. Even if you control a tongue and you're a good Buddhist or a good yogi, it doesn't mean you got rid of murmuring and complaining. But if your goal is, I don't want to ever murmur or complain in my life. I want to make my mind think like God thinks. Jesus never murmured or complained about anything. Dear brothers and sisters, God has called us to such a fantastic high calling in the New Covenant. And the devil's always told people, it's not possible, it's not possible, it's not possible. You can sit in New Covenant Christian Fellowship Church all your life and never even aim for this. If you don't determine, Lord, at any cost, I'm going to enter into the New Covenant. And it doesn't matter, you have to say this, it's what I said in the churches I sat in. It doesn't matter if all the people sitting around me are not interested in this life. I'm determined to get there. Because I don't think you'll find a single church in the world where everybody's interested in this life. Even if you hear about it, it's an individual thing. You have to choose individually. If any man will come after me, let him take up his cross. There is no joint taking up of the cross. We can have joint prayer meetings, but you can't jointly take up the cross. That is an individual thing you have to choose every single day in your life. As soon as you get up in the morning, all the way through the day, to walk the way that Jesus walked, which he inaugurated for us, the veil being rent. This is true worship.